Hi guys, welcome back with Classic Physique lineup result of Tampa Pro 2021. There were 40 contenders in the Classic Physique division and third place finisher in Pittsburgh Pro 2021, Dimitri, could not crack top 15 this time. Michael Lin won over 40 Masters class in Tampa Pro and he also competed in Classic Physique and he did not place. Brandon Kidd, who was third recently in Linda Mary Pro Show and fifth in New York Pro, but Tampa Pro big lineup had him at 15th place. All the way from United Kingdom, Robert John Waterhouse has arrived at 14th place out of 40 contenders, whereas Vladimir from USA has ended up taking 13th place. 12th place finisher Jesse Strand had stronger look in front shots, whereas 13th and 14th place finishers were undeniably sharper and stronger in back shots. Ashwin Lucas finished taking 11th place in Tampa Pro while he was third just 2 weeks before in Chicago Pro. Robin Salas had pro debut and he took 10th place in his first pro show, but I personally prefer Ashwin Lucas' physique compared to Robin. Taku Wodrisky also had a pro debut and he is awarded with 9th place in Tampa Pro. But I think there were some more talented athletes who did not earn any spot. 8th place goes to Matty Nums, who brought very impressive legs. He had much better calves development, but his hamstrings deep cuts were most impressive in his physique. Another athlete with very outstanding legs developments, Rikoi Palmer, has finished taking 7th place in his pro debut. Although his abdominal area is not well defined this time, but his chest thickness, muscle maturity and overall package cannot be underestimated. Tunisian athlete Mohamed Amini was runner-up in Chicago Pro, but this time he had to settle for 6th place only. He looks much better in Chicago Pro, not because he was more shredded there, it's mainly because of extremely bad lighting of Tampa Pro. Carlos Dumar, who could not even crack top 15 last year in his first professional show, but this year he came back with some major improvements and he really made drastic change in his overall physique, which led him earning 5th place in his second professional show. 35 years old Steve Lorius had to settle for 4th place. We all know he has incredible structure and genetics, supreme muscle insertions, round muscle bellies and very tiny waist. But I think it's also a genetic thing, having difficulty coming in super dry hard condition. He recently changed his coach before he was with Neil Hill, and for this show he was working with Phil Wiz, and seemingly he looks very smooth and soft, which makes his chest very flat. I think his best version by far was 2019 Arnold Classic, where he was second. Hopefully he does fix his conditioning in his next show under the supervision of his new coach Phil Wiz. Marcus Perry brought very dialed in physique in his pro debut show. He has been working with IFBB Pro Matt Kuba as his prep coach. Marcus does not have the flow in his physique like Steve has, but you can see the level of conditioning on Marcus' back, and I do not see Steve beating him in this show. Runner-up Neil Curry from UK was absolutely one of the most shredded contenders in the entire lineup of 40 contestants. Many believe that Steve Lorius was winning the show, and although Neil Curry doesn't have that incredible structure and roundness like Steve, obviously, but his condition was spot on, which allowed him earning 2nd place in my honest opinion. And we have the most inspiring success story of just 21 years old Urs Kalecinski, who came to USA all the way from Germany for earning only $2,000, which is quite disrespectful. So he's a very impressive athlete, especially at this age. Bringing that kind of tremendous physique is just incredible. He had pro debut 3 weeks before in Mexico where he was second, and it's amazing he just won his first ever professional show while competing second time in IFBB Pro League. So massive congratulations to Urs for qualifying first time to Mr. Olympia. Thanks for watching and keep sporting.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.